I wanted to talk to you today about leadership and about mentoring, pastoring, coaching. Being in leadership in any sort of form is really a privilege. It is a great privilege to be a pastor, to be a coach, to be a teacher, to be a mentor, and actually to be a parent. You know, some of you are parents, and this will absolutely apply to you as well. But I wanted to highlight a verse that came to my mind, and it's been dear to me, obviously, in my leadership career. It's John chapter 10, verses 11. John 10, 11. You can remember that, right? John 10, 11. Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. I lay down my life for the sheep. And so I want to talk to you about leadership because leadership is a lot like being a shepherd, right? We've often used cliches that we don't drive the sheep from behind. Like when we lead, we don't want to lead from behind, like scaring people, driving them like a sheep herder, right? We want to be a shepherd. We'll be out in front of the sheep and we'll lead the sheep to those green pastures and still waters. You know, Psalm 23, that's a beautiful image also. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And so what I want to talk to you specifically today, I want to speak right to you if you're listening. And if you're a leader, if you're a coach, a teacher, a pastor, a mentor, a parent, a grandparent, this applies to you. And so I want to talk to you about leading from a shepherd's perspective. And first thing I want you to remember is that people, humans, are very complex, right? We're very complex creatures. In fact, if you can see this, I want to draw a circle right here in the center. And I want you to think about the spirit of a person. You and I have a spirit. It is really at the core of who we are, the essence of who we are. It is our most pure self. That is the part of us that connects with God. It is a very important part. Some people neglect this part. Some people don't even know they have it. But around that spirit, there's also a body, a mind, and emotions. And so if you can see this, I've got a big circle here that I want to draw. And I'm gonna actually break it up into about 3 different parts. So I kind of want to do this. I use some different colors here. But if I break you up, I can do it this way, and it's 1, 2, 3 different parts of who we are. And ultimately, we have a mind. Right? That's the way we think. We have thoughts and processes, and we have a viewpoint. We have a worldview. We have a process. We also have a body. That's what we're walking around in, kind of like the machinery here, right? We have a body. We have skill set. We have our hands and feet and our bodies, and then obviously we also have a soul. That is our emotions, our thoughts in a feeling sense. And so the 3 parts of a person are what the good shepherd really understands. And so if you're leading and you're in a shepherd's role right now, I want you to take this into consideration as you lead the people or you love the people like Jesus loves us. I am the good shepherd, he said. And so let's talk about the mind for a second. If you're leading a person, you actually need to coach them strategically. In fact, I'll put this into their perspective or into their words. It says, coach me strategically. And what I mean by that is I want this person that I'm leading to understand and have knowledge, right? To have knowledge of what's going on. They need to understand the process of the goal, of the intent of our organization. What their role is, that's another part of coaching them, is that they need to know that their role is very important. And they need to understand that in their minds, right? Does that make sense? And so I speak to them and I teach them, I coach them very strategically. Like I'm going to say, hey, listen, this fits into a bigger plan, right? Your work on this factory assembly line or your work on the team in this particular role, that's very strategic. And they can understand that because they have then the knowledge that you gave them, okay? So, but that's not the only way that you coach somebody. That's not the only way that you lead them as a shepherd. You might address their body as well. And I would say that quote that they might say is train me logically or systematically. This plays out for those of you that might be coaches working with students, maybe student athletes, right? And they want to know, why are we running this, hill? Or why are we lifting these weights? Or why are we doing these exercises or these drills? It's because it's in a logical format. It's in a systematic, logical manner that I'm going to bring this team along. Or that, you can't just say, all right, here's the end result. Go figure out, I used to coach kids in how to pole vault, right? You think about pole vaulting. Pole vaulting is kind of scary, especially when you're brand new to it. So we would very logically train a student, go through drills that taught them exactly how to carry the pole and how to run and how to plant. And then it was systematic. It was very progressive. And we would follow through one again, and again. Right? So systematically, logically, we want to train the body because ultimately there's a skill. There's a skill that they need to develop. So not only do they have knowledge about what they're doing, but they need the actual skill set. They need the capacity. They need the potential and the development of whether it is physically or from a skill set standpoint. They need to be able to do the job, right? And so we train them very logically. We talk to them very strategically, but also, listen, don't forget, people are very emotional. Like guys like me, we're really emotional. Like I used to play football and basketball, and we ran track, and we did exercise, and we just did it all out, man, like with all of our mind, body, and soul. And so what this really means to me is that I need to mentor these people, mentor me kindly. Like, don't be harsh with a person who's struggling, right? What they're trying to gain in this sense is motivation or inspiration, right? Inspiration and motivation comes from their soul. And so, look at this. You've got an opportunity here, coach. You've got an opportunity, leader. You've got an opportunity, pastor, to walk with people in their minds, their bodies, and their souls as their spirit connects with God, in you being a great shepherd-like leader, to know your sheep and to lead them in a very strategic, logically, and kind manner. That is what I believe Jesus does with us. He knows our minds. He knows our bodies. He knows our souls. He knows us well enough to coach us and to mentor us and to train us in those beautiful ways that a shepherd would lead and know his sheep. And so I hope that encourages you today. I'm going to strap back. Well, it's Tuesday tea with Charlie J.